please hit that subscribe button. Hey everybody, better suited to win the Stanley Cup this season. If you are new to the channel, Washington Capitals, the Boston Bruins.
Locked on and he scored! And we're live.
Hey everybody, so as the qualifying round comes to an end here this weekend in the 2020 Stanley Cup Playoffs, I want to talk about something that really jumped out to me, and that is how short a 5-game series felt compared to a 7-game series. Even though it's only a 2-game difference, it really felt significantly shorter than what we're used to with the 7-game series. And it's just something that really jumped out to me. A lot of these series almost felt like they were over after 2 games. It's like, wow, that's it. And it just went by really fast. We're so used to 7-game series every year. It's the whole playoffs are 7-game series. And then this year, obviously the NHL, this is not me complaining about 5-game series because the NHL did not have a choice. This first qualifying round had to be shorter than 7 games. The NHL just did not have the time to be able to have a 7-game series all through these entire playoffs. I'm very happy that the traditional 16-team playoffs from here on out will be full 7-game series because I prefer 7-game series. I think they're just better. They're more fun, and obviously they take a little longer, but you really let it build up. They can get really close. You can see, teams come back from 2-0 down. You're probably not going to see a team come back from 2-0 down in a 5-game series. It very rarely would ever happen. You go down 2-0 in a 7-game series, how many times have we seen it? You come back, win the next 2 games, all of a sudden it's tied back up at 2-2, and it's a fresh start from there. So it's really interesting to see feel how short these 5-game series felt compared to our usual 7 games. And basically what happened was, game 3s were basically game 5s, and game 5s became game 7s. And it just, particularly the Rangers Hurricanes series, that one felt like it was over like that. And even some of the other ones that went longer than a sweep, still it felt like it was over really fast. And I feel like in a 5-game series, once you get down, you are behind the 8 ball so much that it is extremely difficult to try and come back when you're down in a 5-game series. You really got to start stringing wins together, where if you go down 1-0 in a 7-game series, it really doesn't mean a whole lot. Even if you go down 2-0 in a 7-game series, we've seen it, you can win the next 2 games. Remember the Capitals in 2018, the year they won the Cup in the first round that year. They lost the first 2 games to Columbus. Then they came back and won 4 straight. You can come back from it in a 7-game series. You go down 2-0 in a 5-game series, you're on the brink of elimination already. You're on the edge just like that through 2 freaking games. And the series already kind of feels over, even though it's only been a couple of games. And you just don't get that with the 7-game series. But it's just something that I noticed watching these games and watching this qualifying round, is how quickly it went by and how fast a lot of these series felt like they were over. Now, obviously, the ones where the team split the first 2 felt, a little longer, because it wasn't over that fast. There was no decided winner early on in that series. They split, and you went, okay, either team can still win this. Then the team that wins game 3, though, that feels a lot like winning a game 5 in a 7-game series. And the team that won game 3, it felt like, okay, well, now they're just 1 win away. It went by so fast, 2 or 3 games, and you're already thinking that the series is over. And even if it goes to the full 5, it felt like it was over at game 3, even if it wasn't. So that's just something I noticed watching, and I wonder if you guys felt the same way. I'm so used to 7-game series and how long they are, and the ability to come back in those, and how much, obviously you never want to get down in the first couple of games, but that you have time to make up for it and come back, whereas in a 5-game series, you don't. So let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of the 5-game series, and if it felt really fast to you as well, because that's just one thing that really jumped out to me in the qualifying round here, was how fast it went by. But obviously, like I said, I'm not complaining about the 5-game series. I'm not knocking them at all. They were really, really fun to watch. The hockey was outstanding. Every game meant something. I'm not knocking it. It's just different, and it felt different. And it's just and obviously I prefer 7-game series, but like I said, the NHL did not have a choice. They could not have done full 7-game series for the qualifying round. They would have been going too deep into October at that point. They need to get through these playoffs so they can start next season on December 1st. So the 5-game series were the right call. It just felt really weird, and it went by really, really fast. So I was wondering if you guys felt the same way about how quickly it went through and how early the series felt over compared to what we're used to. But with that, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow on social media. All those links are down in the description below. If you want to further support the channel, a donation link, Patreon, and merchandise store are down in the description as well. Keep spreading the word about this channel. Let's keep this thing growing. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.